welcome to episode 92 of Comics and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris. Is that better?
And I'm Lumpy.
And this is the review show that reviews comics chronologically, kind of. Alright, so today we are tackling Detective Comics number 83. This one is the Batman story Accidentally on Purpose, released in January 1944. And we made it to 1944, people.
1944. Finally. What a great year.
So, the executive editor on this was Whitney Elsewhere, cover artist Jack Burnley, written by Don Cameron, penciled by Jack Burnley, inked and lettered by George Russos, and edited by Jack Schiff and Bernie Breslauer.
You sure Breslauer's right?
Spell it.
Anyway, Lumpy, what's happening on the cover?
On this Canon splash page.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. It
on
is
the
not
cover.
Canon.
The cover.
I meant Canon cover, but it's not Canon. Batman is breaking into a safe. Robin is watching with a flashlight, and two guys are pointing guns at him.
That's pretty much it, I guess.
Did you notice the change where they're not putting a number for the price? It says Jan, 10 cents at the top, spelled out in letters.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it's a new year.
So now, at the top of yours, does it say Jan ...
Yes. 10 cents.
Okay. See, mine doesn't have the 10 cents. It never does. It never shows that for me.
Oh, but it's spelled out this time. It doesn't have 10 cent. It's got a 10 cent symbol on it. It says 10 cents.
Huh. Yeah, mine just says Jan ... and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so, again, no Superman secret code.
Right. We're done with that.
I guess the people were like, you keep giving us these shitty codes, we're not deciphering anymore, and I agree with them. They were terrible to decipher. However, there is an ad misplaced here, because there's an ad for the new electric football thing. That should have been in last week's.
Should have been in last week's. Have you ever played electric football?
No.
Me neither.
No.
Like, I know people that are just a little, maybe, a couple years older than me, who love that. My older brothers love that electric football. I think it's just a metal plate that vibrates and you put your, little action figures on them and they move around.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the game is played, if that's
right, that's what I don't understand. It's like, it vibrates and there's, little football players on it and they move around, but I guess you just gotta, by chance, roll into the end zone or something? I don't know.
No
we got people yelling at us right now. You don't know how to play, you stupid idiots.
Well, I'm sorry. We were born after 1967.
This wasn't 67. 47. 44. 40-something.
44. This is this year. And I was just throwing out a random year. Anyhow, Uncle Chris, non-canon splash page.
Weirdly says Detective Comics at the top for no reason at all, just printed up the top. Then we got the Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder logo. And there's a purple car coming behind Batman and Robin who are waving at Alfred, who is walking away. The purple car looks like it's going to run them over. Somebody's got a gun hanging out the window. Batman and Robin are waving at Alfred, and Alfred's leaving, apparently.
Apparently he is leaving, yes.
Yeah, and we got a 12-paragraph story on the side of the splash page I'm not reading. And the name of the comic is Accidentally on Purpose.
I already said that, but okay.
Well, I don't remember if you said it or not. Plus, it always sounds better when I say it, too.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently electric football is still a pretty big deal.
Well, I know people that go to, flea markets and yard sales looking for them still.
Well, apparently there's a world championships for electric football.
Really? So there is some kind of strategy to it then?
Well, yeah, so you actually... The plate doesn't... I guess the plate vibrates, but you have a controller.
Okay. I didn't know that. So what, maybe it tilts it a little bit or something?
Yeah, I don't know. You set your players up, so I don't know if there's spots on the board that specifically vibrate when you do certain things with the controller. But now, with the newer ones, you play it with an app on your phone and stuff.
Well, why do you gotta ruin stuff with apps on your phone? Why is your cat screaming its head off?
What are you doing? Why are you all like this tonight? Which one of you are making noise? I don't even know which one it is. Stop.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah, the cats are too.
Apparently. So, we open up in Wayne Manor, where Bruce and Dick are talking, but they can't seem to find Alfred. He's missing.
Huh.
So they go down a secret staircase to the Batcave, and this is our first introduction to the Batcave.
Yeah. I mean, we've been into a cave where they have everything, but it never was called the Batcave.
No, this is the first.
This is actually the first time they showed them in the Batcave, too, like walking through it.
Is it?
Yeah. And apparently the Batcave has a door for a lab in the gym. So they go into the gym, and when they open up the door, something gets thrown at Bruce. I'm not sure what that is.
It looks like a bowling pin.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if they were juggling pins or something, like if that was part of exercise equipment back then.
He's got another one in his hand in the next panel. I don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
Even when he puts it down, it looks like a bowling pin.
I don't know. But Alfred's in the gym exercising because, he feels he can use a little toning down. And Batman, or Bruce, is like, you don't need exercise. You just need a vacation. You work too hard. And they're like, where do you want to go, Alfred? He's like, I got a place out in the country I want to go to. And so the next day he goes. He leaves, leaving Bruce and Dick to their own devices. Meanwhile, as they're outside watching Alfred leave, I believe, because it doesn't say any time passes, they see some guy get run over by a car.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And it just happens to be in front of a doctor's office.
I love the guys getting run over by a car, and the narrator saying, in Alfred's absence, Gotham City follows its usual course, and somebody gets run over by a car.
It's fair. But yeah, there's a doctor there, so Bruce and Dick help him get in there. Help him get
this patient
into the doctor's office. That night, Batman and Robin, first time since Alfred's departure, I guess. I don't know why. It's literally the same day. I don't know why they needed to tell us that. Anyway, they get dressed up as Batman and Robin, and they're looking for action. And they go to the jewelry store because Batman just happened to glimpse the guy behind the wheel of the car was a bank or a jewelry thief or something. I don't know how I managed that, but whatever. And he's like, and the guy who got ran over was, owns the jewelry store. So they're going to investigate that. So they break in, and they say the jewelry store owner is robbing his own safe. But when they talk to him, he's like, I don't know how I ended up here. But since it's not a crime to rob yourself, they're like, okay, I guess we'll figure this out later.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing is, he's not robbing himself. He went to his store and opened up his safe. That's not robbing yourself.
Like, you can't get arrested for opening your own safe.
I'm just saying.
If you open up your own safe during store hours in the middle of the dark, it's robbing yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, the following morning, a scaffold falls and hits some guy in the head. And the same doctor's there, too. Did you guys figure it out?
No, I'm still lost. Don't know.
No, I mean, I'm asking seriously. Did you guys really figure it out at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Because it was obvious right from the start. But
I was just saying there was nothing to really figure out. It was like it was there already.
Yeah.
But so they help take this guy to the doctor's office. And the same thing happens. This guy is robbing himself. But this time, Batman and Robin don't interfere. And they follow him back to this gang. And apparently, the gist of it is these guys are being mind-controlled to bring these guys money.
Right.
So they don't have to do it themselves, essentially. It looks like the guy comes to in this section, though. Right? Like the guy that robbed himself?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, after he's there, though.
Yeah, after he's there, but he's like, that's my money.
Yeah.
I'm taking it back. Okay, then they don't let him take it back. All right, I'm going to the cops. I know who you are.
Right. Are you going to keep my money? What are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't understand it. It was weird. Anyway, Batman and Robin break in. They get into a fight. I don't know what happens here. It looks like Robin gets slapped in the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Batman hit the guy and the guy bumps into Robin. Because the guy above him has a gun, so he didn't hit him.
I don't know. Anyway, so Batman's about to be shot, and Robin throws the bag of money at the guy. And the day is saved. And Robin takes the brainwashed guy, outside, and as Batman takes care of it. But the doctor shows up from behind Batman and hits him in his soft spot and knocks him unconscious.
Oh, my God. For the
61st time.
61 times.
Yep. 61 times this has happened. And so the doctor is the one who's been brainwashing things. Oh, what a surprise that is. And so he brain.
That's why the doctor was there both times?
Yeah.
Oh, now
I thought it was
get
a coincidence, yeah.
So he brainwashes Batman, and so we see Bruce going to bed. And I guess Robin's not going to bed. He's gonna hang outside his room and wait until he dresses himself back up as Batman, because that's what it looks like. Anyway, Batman goes out on his own, scouts the building, and breaks in, and he starts robbing this place because, you know, he's Batman. He has the skills to do it. But his will is too indomitable, and he can't bring himself to take anything, even though he literally just broke and enter and then, you know, opened this safe. So, committed at least 2 crimes already, but whatever. But he can't bring himself to do it. He overbreaks it and slams the safe. And Robin's like, you did it! I knew you couldn't do it, Batman. Why didn't you just stop him halfway through and like, hey...
Hey, wake up, idiot. What are you doing?
Instead of letting him go through this entire thing, you know, apparently it only works one time, so... Anyway, the thugs followed Batman because they thought his will was going to be too strong for him to do it, so they're here to make sure he does go through with it. So they have him surrounded, but I forgot to mention, back when Batman was scouring the building, a chauffeur-looking guy sees Batman going up there, and he shows up again.
I actually thought it was a cop.
So did I at first.
Yeah, at first I just thought it was a cop.
But anyway, the chauffeur followed Batman up, and he's walking down the steps, and he stumbles down the steps, hitting into the crooks, which allows Batman and Robin to beat them up, knock them out, and arrest the guy. And they're like, oh, thanks, dude. Who are you? And, wait, it's Alfred. He's thin.
What?
And he looks different. Completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
He's bald.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, he was kind of...
Well, he was bald before, yeah, but he's got like a weird pompadour thing on top of his head.
Right, and they're like, Alfred, what happened to you? And he's like, I went to the country and chopped wood and ran and did a steam bath, all within the day because everything's happened in the span of one... I don't know, I guess it was... I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Even if it was a couple days, he didn't get that skinny. He was a big guy.
Yeah.
Even if it was a month.
Yeah.
He didn't lose that in a month.
Yeah.
And so now he's thin. And everybody is like, oh, wow, he's thin now. But he's still Alfred, as we're back at Wayne Manor where this happens, as he trips and falls, being clumsy. And they're like, this is great. The end.
Okay, why, TJ? Why? I want to know why.
You want to know why they did this?
Yeah.
Because at the release of this comic, the 1943 serial had released. And this is the Alfred that was introduced in that serial.
That's the actor looks more like this in the serial.
And the actor looks more like this, and essentially it was the writers being like, Alfred's too fat. They're fat shaming Alfred, essentially, and so they changed him to this. He said, Alfred's not allowed to be fat anymore. He needs to be skinny as a rail, like the actor, and we don't like fat people, so he can't be fat in the comics no more.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah,
that's weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird how
also,
they did it, too. They made him fat to skinny.
Also, the Batcave was designed in the serial, too, and that's why they introduced that here, too.
Ah. Huh.
So, yeah, it's all because of the popularity of the serial and because they don't like fat people.
Apparently. Well, they make them bad guys. They like to make the Penguin heavy and Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I was going to say, they're allowed to do it to the Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. That's all that happened in that comic.
That comic was just to introduce the Batcave and make Alfred skinny. That's all that was.
It's pretty much the retcon Alfred, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Oh, there we go. I was going to tell you, I can't tell you who's in it because my computer froze again, but I got it now. All right, we got featured characters, Batman. Supporting characters, Robin and Alfred. Antagonists, Biff Bannister and Dr. Goodwin. They're both single appearances. Other characters, single appearances, Henry Corliss and John Kling. I don't remember any of these people in the comic, to be honest with you. And
because
that's
they
it.
Don't matter.
Batcave, first official appearance, it says. And it says the Batmobile makes a cameo. That's what it said.
Oh, I don't even remember seeing that.
No, me neither.
I don't know. That was lame. We had a lame run of Detective Comics so far, so...
Yeah. Well, this is start off at 44. Maybe it'll get better.
We'll see.
It does. The Batmobile makes a cameo in the cave.
In the Batcave?
In the Batcave.
Now, didn't they already introduce his collection of weird things that he has?
Yeah, but that's in a room.
In his house.
that was in a
room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the cave. It was just a random scatter in a room. And they did show us like an underground map of how he gets his cars and stuff, but it didn't look like a cave. It looked more like a garage and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
I've been combing the internet, and I'm running really short of Batman jokes. So I've been skipping this one over and over and over and over and over again until now. So I don't know what it is, but I see it all the time with this joke. Are you ready? What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the Batmobile?
What?
Get in the Batmobile, Robin. I don't understand why this is a joke. And I've been avoiding it, but I think I've scraped the bottom for jokes. You may start getting just random superhero jokes at this point because the Batman joke is over. I apologize, people. I know how much you love the jokes, but...
Well, then maybe you should start writing your own.
What do you mean? I wrote a lot of jokes on this.
Uh-huh.
Get in the Batmobile, Robin.
Yes.
I'm trying to put it together.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And see if there's something I'm missing.
It just sounds like something Batman says to Robin before he gets into the...
It's number 20 on Ranker for jokes. What?
Get into the Batmobile, Robin.
Get into the Batmobile, Robin.
I guess people found that funny. Like, oh, yeah, they would say that.
I guess he says that. Now, the one after, I think is funnier. Batman doesn't make New Year's resolutions. He enforces them. That's funnier. That's... a little bit of a joke. That one isn't a joke.
And now you just wasted a joke for next time.
I told that one before. That's what I'm telling you. I'm like...
I've never heard that one before.
Well, because I probably told it 3 years ago.
No, I'm pretty good. You've never told that one before.
Oh, well,
I don't remember
cut that out. Cut that
out. Save it.
It's the first time I'm hearing it.
I just wrote that one. I wrote that one myself.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, we're done.
Get in the Batmobile, TJ.
Yeah.
Bye.
Get in the Batmobile, TJ.